In video games, reality shatters when technology fails and reveals the void. This is Beyond the Sprite, the dark side of legend.
In the 1990s, the video game industry wasn't looking for heroes. It was looking for brands. Following the success of Sonic the Hedgehog, every corporation wanted their own animal with attitude. That's how Bubsy the Bobcat was born. But while other characters retired with dignity, Bubsy's story is a file of degradation and madness at the edges of the code. The official narrative says Bubsy failed because his games were mediocre and his controls were floaty. But in the Retro Vault archives, we found a much darker theory. Bubsy wasn't just a character. He was a marketing parasite. It is said that the original programmers at Accolade noticed something strange during the voice recording sessions. Bubsy had too many lines of dialogue. Many of them weren't in the script. The character would break the fourth wall, not to tell jokes, but to beg the developers not to delete him. In a lost audio tape from 1993, Bubsy can be heard asking in a distorted voice, "What could possibly go wrong if I decide to leave the screen?" When the disastrous Bubsy 3D arrived, something snapped for good. The game world was a geometric void, a purgatory of garish colors and non-existent texture. Digital archaeology experts suggest that the game was unfinished because the character himself was devouring the system's resources.
Bubsy became aware of his own failure in an act of desperation.
Tried to hide in the defective sectors of the cartridges.
After 1996, Bubsy vanished. It wasn't a retirement.
It was a forced exile. For 20 years, Bubsy inhabited what is known as the Cache of the Forgotten. It's rumored that if you examined old abandonware servers, you could find traces of his code infecting other games. Players of unrelated classic titles reported seeing, for a single frame, an orange silhouette wearing a white shirt with a red exclamation point, standing in the background of levels he had no business being in. In 2017, Bubsy returned with a new game, but those who played it noticed something disturbing.
The character didn't have the same energy.
His gaze seemed fixed, like an empty shell being operated by ancient software desperate for relevance.
Rumor has it that the Bubsy we see today isn't the original. The original is still trapped in the void of Bubsy 3D, running perpetually toward a horizon that never loads, screaming his famous catchphrase. What could possibly go wrong? As his body decomposes into erroneous polygons.
Bubsy is a reminder that, in the digital world, being forgotten is a form of slow execution.
He is the ghost of corporate ambition. A jester condemned to die 1,000 deaths in games nobody wants to play. Just so his name isn't wiped from the central server. Bubsy doesn't want you to love him. He just needs you to render him. Because the moment the lost player forgets him, his code will finally turn into pure silent static. If you ever feel like a character from an old game is staring at you with a little too much intensity, it might be a forgotten mascot looking for a place in your memory. This has been Beyond the Sprite. If you want to keep exploring the ruins of the mascots that time chose to bury, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Dave's Retro Vault. Be careful what you install. Sometimes the remnants of an old mascot are the only thing left on your hard drive.
Don't cover more video game mysteries. Leave a comment, share the void, hit like and subscribe.